Newton is an intelligent, automated, multi-channel marketing platform that includes email, direct mail, inbound and outbound text, social media, landing pages, and native media buying. So let's quickly discover the genius of Newton. You'll see here we have our dashboard. Our dashboard provides you with a quick glance into the performance of any active campaign. You can view emails, SMS, or direct mail pieces that have been opened, landing site visits, and opt-outs. You can also view at a quick glance how many contacts received an email and how many have bounced. If you would like to view who opened an email, simply click the number, save as a custom list, and export. I'll show you how to do this at a later time. Now, let's visit the database. There are 3 ways you can import a record: a manual upload, custom ETL, or an API feed. Let's search for Claude Monroe. There he is. As I scroll, you'll notice the various fields associated to his record. As Claude continues to engage with Newton, his record will continue to grow smarter over time. We can view Claude's participation history within any given date range and monitor his actions or non-actions. Let's head over to the library. Here is where all your assets will live to build a campaign, from PDFs to images to videos, survey forms, and even landing site templates. At this point, we have the data in the database, we have assets in the library, and we have data-driven variable content. So let's build a campaign. I'm going to select an email, direct mail piece, and a landing site. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to name my campaign and create a campaign type. This page is asking me who will receive the approvals and reports. I'll just select myself. As you can see, the email, direct mail, and landing page elements that I selected are here. I'm going to go into the filter and name it. And decide who I want to send an email to. You can select contacts who have previously opened an email from a previous campaign, or I can go into the contact database and select contacts who live in a specific state. Let's say contacts that live in Nevada, or contacts that live in the state of California. When I refresh my page, you'll see that the filter found 15,840 contacts. Now let's head into our email settings. I'm going to quickly name my email element and hit save. This is also where I can schedule the email to deploy and how often. This window is exactly the same for all elements, whether it's direct mail, email, SMS, or social media.
Next thing I'll do is start building an email. We'll create a subject line, and you can drop in any existing HTML code into the source. You can build from scratch, or you can upload a template. Here we are. Now let's add some personalization. We can add their first name, we can can add variable content driven based off of images and what state they live in, as well as text. If the contact lives in the state of California, they'll receive this image and this text. The same applies for those who live in Nevada. If they live in Nevada, they'll receive this image and this text. You can send proofs to yourself, preview your email and subject line, as well as perform a spam check. Now that we're all done with our email, we'll hit save, and we'll go back to the campaign. Now let's work on our direct mail piece. First, we need to name it. And again, this is where you can schedule a start and end date for this particular element. We're going to hit save, and we're going to go into the editor. We can load a template, we can build from scratch, or we can use an existing template. If you're familiar with InDesign, you will know what this editor looks like. You can pull in any existing InDesign file, drop it in, add personalization, variable text, and generate a proof. Once you've done that, you can then run it in the campaign. I'll go into the landing page settings, create a name, and hit save. I'm then going to go into the landing site editor. I can build a landing page from scratch, drop in HTML, or upload in an existing template. Again, all of the keywords used in an email and direct mail editor can be used in the landing page. I'm going to add a form. There we are, and hit publish. You can test this page as Jeffrey Wise and see their information populate. Now that my landing page is published, I'm going to go back into the campaign map. Now that my landing page is published, I'm back at the campaign map. We can continue to add additional triggered communications. Let's say I want to add an email to those that responded to our landing page. I simply drag and drop and connect the nodes. Or let's say I would like to send a text message to those who responded. I can add a filter and add an SMS message. Let's connect these nodes and let's create our filter. So I'm looking at anyone who filled the form and has a phone number. So I'll drill down to my campaign. I'll find the demo, campaign, landing page, and the form. So our filter's done. Let's go into our SMS message. We'll quickly name, and we can set the scheduler to go out, let's just say every Monday at 12 a.m. We'll go in and edit our content. So we have our from number, 58855. We'll work on our message. We can add personalization. We can always preview our SMS and send ourselves an SMS proof. You can also add images as well. You can build complex campaigns with each element having its own scheduler and its own start and end date. So we created our filter looking at anyone who lives in the state of Nevada or California. They're going to come into this campaign. They're going to receive a triggered email. We can even change it so that if they do not have an email address, they'll automatically receive a direct mail piece, driving them to a landing page. Any form submissions will then get a response email. In this case, we can make this a thank you email. And then we can send them a text message as well. All of this is happening in real time. All we have to do now is go live. The important thing to remember is any actions taken will update their participation record. As more information is gathered, they qualify for more campaigns and the content becomes more personalized. As a campaign runs, you can view reporting in the dashboard, or you can drill down on the reporting tab and view by date, any links within the email, survey details, any conversions from a girl, and ROI. There's a lot more I can go into, but as a quick overview of Newton, Newton is an automated marketing platform that triggers multiple one-to-one communications that is dynamically created at the time of send. This is Newton.